Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and happy January 12th. And happy birthday if it's your birthday. Welcome in Seek for Sight and Genevieve. Good to see you both again. That was if you guys wanna in the communities tabs, I shared a link to Jackie Fox 333, and Genevieve and Jackie and I did some readings today and some energy pulls. It was pretty. Hey, there's that Jackie girl. Welcome in. If you guys want to check that out, you can find the link right in my community page. And man, you'll find lots of other cool stuff on Jackie's page. We did a really fascinating, juicy conversation about Bigfoot. We even pulled cards. It was great. So we're going to get into the secret languages of birthdays, your complete personology guide for each and every day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Juiced Elfers. And wouldn't you know that the picture symbolism on the top of this 12th day would be a hare? It would be that rabbit energy. It's following us. We've got new beginnings and intuition everywhere. Brand new cycle, right into the new moon. So let's learn about this day. I'm gonna sip here. I was messing with my camera and trying to. Right, Jackie? It's amazing. It's crazy. So many times that card has come out this week alone from multiple decks. The rabbit has shown itself and the hare. Juicy. So yeah, I was working with my camera and I was trying to get it. It was bothering me that like the border on my background was like all askew. So what do you guys think? Does this look even enough? Okay. The day of the wild call, month January, day 12. Your sign is 21 to 23 degrees Capricorn. You are a Capricorn 3, and you are a cardinal earth sign. Those born on January 12 are inevitably drawn toward an all-evolving professional life. Their career or life interest usually exerts its hold on them in their 20s, and they are capable of sacrificing a great deal for it, particularly in terms of personal inward growth. They may see their lives as dedicated to serving others, but in fact, they are drawn to excitement and adventure of all sorts, which may or may not include others, in a personal sense. Once they become obsessed with their calling, they follow wherever it leads them. Because their career holds such a central place in their lives, January 12 people must choose their work carefully and avoid being detoured into experiences hurtful to themselves and others. Maintaining a strict set of ethical principles consonant with traditional human values is vitally important in this respect. Both self-sacrificing impulses on the one hand and egotistical power drives on the other must be monitored closely lest they get out of control. Many born on this day are very prone to identifying themselves with a cause, often social or political in nature, for which they are willing to give up a large measure of their personal identity. On the other hand, some January 12 people can be completely absorbed in themselves when it is their own personality or image which is crucial to the success of their professional plans. For instance, when selling a product, or in particular, promoting their own freelance services, PR, advertising, acting, and skills of this sort. January 12 people are most often lively, even garrulous. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that word means. Garrulous. Garrulous. So yesterday there was a word I didn't know. Foments, which means to instigate or stir up. Shall we look it up? We shall. I want to know what that word means. Garrulous. Definition. Excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters.
Garrulous.
Garrulous. Sweet. Okay. Excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters.
Garrulous.
Garrulous. Juice. All right. I love it. Okay, back to StreamYard and YouTube. I like today too. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for your feedback on that, because it's like I don't know where to be exactly. I mean, like as far as like the golden ratio is concerned, and like stuff that I've done about research on where your face needs to be, it should be a little bit above the center line. But look at that skewed line above my head. Anyways, so now I'll have to figure out how to get these in the screen too. I'll just need a taller box. Anyhow, all right. So, uh, garrulous,
Garrulous.
garrulous. Okay, very good. So, January 12th people are most often lively, even garrulous. Easy for me to say. They must be careful that they do not give the impression of being arrogant as well, for this inevitably turns others off. In some situations, they will be more successful with a low key approach and a heightened sensitivity to the needs of others. However, January 12 people are so often carried away with their own ideas that they do not heed warnings or advice. When involved in a losing proposition, they are liable to hang on until the bitter end rather than attempting to change direction. Indeed, if their project should fall through, they are liable to take such setbacks very hard. It seems that the professions, or all absorbing hobbies, to which January 12 people are drawn are often unusual ones, to say the least. For this reason, successful people born on this day can come to be regarded as brilliant and unusual, but also a bit strange. In a way, the customary rewards of a settled life seem denied to them. Yet, if they meet the right person, often a more conservative or apparently unremarkable individual, but possessed of calm and moderation, those born on this day may find a lasting kind of happiness. Interesting. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 12th of the month are ruled by the number 12, which is, or let's try that again. Those that are born on the 12th of the month are ruled by the number 3, which is 1 plus 2 equals 3, the 12. And by their expansive planet Jupiter. Those ruled by the number 3 tend to rise to the highest positions in their particular sphere. They can also be dictatorial, and the more dominant of January 12 personalities should take note of this. Those ruled by the number 3 like to be independent, so January 12 people may feel the urge to relinquish positions of authority for greater freedom. They can also just grow tired of directing others. The Jupiterian, yeah, that's how you say it. The Jupiterian nature of the number 3 encourages January 12 people to follow their calling with enthusiasm, but the contrary influence of Saturn, which is Capricorn's ruler, makes them careful, cautious, and practical when necessary, particularly in their private lives. In tarot, the 12th card of the major arcana is the Hanged Man, who dangles by his foot in a head down position. Though such a position seems helpless, the Hanged Man is nevertheless spiritually powerful and deeply thoughtful. The positive attributes of this card are recognizing limitations and overcoming them, as well as simply being human. Negative aspects are spiritual myopia and restrictedness. Health. Those born on January 12 are likely to ignore their health, unless it is directly related to their principal activities. Therefore, regular 6-month or yearly checkups are advised. Dental problems may surface rather quickly. Hormonal imbalances, as well as postural problems, the extremes of overweight or weight loss, and bothersome skin conditions involving allergies, seborrhea, and minor irritations can plague them. Adopting a stable lifestyle and a more regular approach to health helps. Let's try that sentence again. A balanced diet with plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables. I missed the sentence, didn't I? So, all right. Adopting a stable lifestyle and a more regular approach to health matters helps greatly. A balanced diet with plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, grains, and restriction of animal fat, as well as sugar intake, can also make a positive contribution. Only moderate physical exercise is recommended, particularly long walks in the open air. Advice for those born on this day. Pay more attention to your personal life and maintain a strong ethical code. Remember to listen to others. Beware of arrogance and condension, condescension. Beware of arrogance and condescension. Don't go off the deep end professionally. Your work is only one part of your life. Meditation, the highest calling perhaps, is to be true to oneself. Oh, Pearl! Hey! Welcome in. It's so good to see you again. Welcome back. Let's read that again. That's gorgeous. The highest calling, perhaps, is to be true to oneself, which begs us to know thyself. Beautiful. Strengths, if you're born on this day, could be that you're professional, inspirational, and committed. Weaknesses can be that you are self-sacrificial, preoccupied, and unheeding. Interesting. So, born on this day, Jack London, California short story writer, adventure novelist of Call of the Wild, White Fang, and Seawolf. Edmund Burke, Irish-born British political writer, a parliament member, fiery orator, and pleaded cause of American colonists. James L. Farmer Jr., a civil rights leader, NAACP head. John Singer Sargent, 19th, 20th century portrait painter. Howard Stern, radio personality, the king of all media. Hermann Göring, a Nazi commander, Gestapo founder, and committed suicide at Nuremberg. Swami Vivekananda, a spiritual teacher. Henry Youngman, a comedian, king of the one-liners. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, a spiritual teacher. Harry K. Thaw, a millionaire, jealous murdered of Stanford White, committed to asylum. Ken Houston, or Houston, a gambler, blackjack expert, and a biography, The Big Player. Bill Maddock, baseball third baseman, four-time NL batting champion. Louise Rayner, a film actress. Tex Ritter, a cowboy actor. Tex. Joseph Joffre, a French World War I commander and engineer. Tom Dempsey, a football place kicker, played with half of kicking foot. Longest field goal in NFL history, 63 yards. Kirstie Alley, TV and film actress. Teresa Helburn, New York theater producer, director, and playwright. Liliana Cavani, a cinematographer, and Martin Agronsky, a TV journalist and reporter. Interesting. So cool to learn about people born on all the days. I really like that bit. So, that's what we got for the secret languages of the birthdays. And now I welcome you to the daily oracle card pull. Today we're going to get a couple cards. We'll get one from The Universe Has Your Back by Gabriel Bernstein. We're going to get one from Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. And we might get one from the Forest Fae. I really like pulling out those little messages. So let's get a little prayer in here, and then we'll pull some cards. And this could be for your specific birthday. It could just be because you come across this. If there's something in these cards that resonates with you, that speaks to you, take it with you. All right, let's get these cards out and pray over them. All right, let's do it to it. We're going to get some of this Sacred Destiny out first, and then we'll get the Universe Has Got Your Back messages. I got a couple of those decks by that lady. They're great. All right, for our best and highest good, message of the 12th, please. Thank you. Uno más. Energy. Oh, we got it up. Ooh, stand still. I'm gonna get this other part out too. Boom. Wow. Okay. So, this standstill energy, it's like a crane. Is that what a crane? Is that a crane? I do believe. Mirror images. We've got swamp energy and mirror images here. I'm feeling that willow energy. What's that tree actually called though? They're all, is it, they're all over New Orleans. When I was in driving through Louisiana, you see this moss all over the trees like that. Swampland. And the roots deeping so reach, the roots deeping, the roots reaching so deep into the water, and like not only for its nourishment, but it's like information too. Being guided by emotion, standing still, um taking account, assessing of where you are in this moment. What are the things that you're thinking? What are the feelings that you're feeling? And asking the questions after we come to those answers. Why are we feeling these things? Why are we thinking these things? How are they relating back to us? Taking it all in and noticing where it links like a mirror in our lives, and really, really drawing on that emotional water energy that we see right here. And I mean, the colors are, it's like the sun is rising in the background. That it is, you're being, your thoughts and your emotions are being illuminated for you to witness in a more of a non-biased way, unbiased way, for you to view it almost as a snapshot outside of yourself. Like the sun is now illuminating parts of you that you hadn't been so familiar with, and even though you're not familiar with them right now, they're being shown to you so that you can work with it, that you can decide what you want to do with this information that you're being shown. And also there are people that do this is it called sun gazing, and I'm real fascinated by that. There's different people you can talk to about that. Be careful. There are people who have died doing it though, thinking that they could get their only nourishment as like photosynthesis right through the sun. Now, it is important. It's super important. We're getting vitamins from the sun. We're getting light, and not only that, but it's like spiritual downloads, and that raw energy. Um, so look to the sun, because brighter days are ahead, especially when we work through these emotional things that we seem to be unaware of. And sometimes that's tower energy, being blindsided. But when you stand still, if you assess, um, become aware of where you are before you decide to move decide decide to speak. Weeping willows. That moss is killing the trees? Wow. Is it? Well, I'm certainly going to have to research more on that. Thank you, Seek for Sight. So be in your own stillness, and see the beauty of it and the way that you're going to navigate through these emotions. Also, drink water, man. Trees, they drink so much water. What is it, like a an adult cedar tree drinks 50 gallons of water in a day? Whoa! So be drinking your water too. All right, and remember that joy is the ultimate creator. All right, we've got these flecks of red in the background for passion and movement, and that inspiration of creation and creativity. And it's like just it's like a flecking. It's like what do they call it? You put the white gesso, like what Bob Ross. You paint it white first and then everything blends out. It's almost like this canvas, it's been painted white. Now we just have some flecks here and it's just like, okay, we're starting with some passion. But in order to paint this picture, let's add the joy. Let's come from the joy space. Right in your heart center, that 6 energy, even though this is a 3, right? It's a 3-day, which 3, we should talk a little bit about that too. So the 1, that's the self, that's the all. Everything goes back to the 1. 2, duality. We're getting into more masculine energy. 3, we're bringing in the feminine energy, the family energy, and the unit energy. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's something that can help you thinking about unity and how we are in our community, and not just a community in the physical outside world, but like a spiritual community inside of ourselves. Which voice is the loudest? What are we listening to? And how is joy a part of that? As a master of your thoughts, which is a lifelong, I mean, if you want to take it on, you don't have to, but like it's a lifelong growing path to be a master of your thoughts, because we are allowed to choose our thoughts. But thank God for the feelings that come, that sometimes, we have intrusive thoughts and other thoughts that don't feel good, but they are there to guide us. So joy is the ultimate creator. Let joy lead your life, and stand in stillness and know who you are. Um, let's see if this Sacred Destiny Oracle book has some other awesome words that might be important for you to hear. Stand still. Swamplands. The swamp is a low-lying area with woody plants, shrubs, and trees, where water collects and saturates the ground. During rainy seasons, swamplands become overwhelmed with water. The edge of the swamp is often a quagmire of mud and silt, but an abundance of plants and swamp insects dwell there. Because of the sticky nature of the mud, it is often impossible to walk through swamplands. Even trying to maneuver with a boat can be difficult and treacherous because of dense vegetation. However, there is a great value in swampland. They act as a natural flood control, as runoff can be temporarily stored in their basins. They keep the land around them from washing away. Lush vegetation provides a haven for nesting birds and waterfowl, as well as habitat to mammals such as beaver. Freshwater swamps near the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in the Middle East are part of the Fertile Crescent and contributed to the fertility of the land for the earliest humans. The sacred landscape wants you to know, if it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life, and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. Beautiful. Man, thank you, spirits. Thank you, cards. Thank you, everyone here. We're doing it. We're getting a cap. We're getting a capping. When I said that yesterday, I realized that it sounds like I meant Capricorn, which I didn't, but it works out. We're in that Cappy 3 energy, but we're going to get a capping energy. One last message, please, Spirit. We'll wrap it in a bow. Is that the card? Is that what you mean? Got this one that just stuck like this. We're taking it. Hey! Oh, shoot. I get so excited and I'm not used to the setup. I'll get there. Keep going. Trust in yourself. You have all you need. Keep going. Cover yourself in earth. Cover yourself in passion. Cover yourself in joy. Yeah, man. It feels like she's growing right out of the earth. And man, this also reminds me of one of the cards that we pulled earlier today from a different deck with is it surrender? I can't remember, but trust in yourself. You have all you need. Joy is the ultimate creator. Dudes, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you to especially Jackie and Genevieve for opening that space today. That was wonderful. Thank you so much to my family. And tonight I have a show. So yeah, if you feel like putting out some good energy for me, Corey and I are going to perform at a winery. It's going to be a good time. So yeah, thank you to my friends, including Corey. And above all, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, God and Goddess. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, mwah, take care of yourselves. Thank you. Thank you.